What is up, Light Fam? Welcome to another video. My name is David. I always try to make videos that can help the largest portion of my viewers. And I've been getting quite a few questions and emails on how to stop worrying and how to cure anxiety. And yeah, a lot of people are kind of crippled by anxiety and fear, especially as the collective consciousness kind of goes through this period where they're waiting to see what's going to happen with the economy and jobs, because of the thing that shall not be named. And of course, many are on pins and needles waiting to see who wins the election, which I think by the time this video is posted, the election will be over. But how to stop worrying and start living regardless of outside circumstances. So let's get into that discussion right now. Let's go. If you are new to the channel and this type of content resonates with you, please smash that notification bell so you don't miss the twice weekly spiritual tutorials that I post. Also, for more videos on how to stop worrying and start living, or anything related to a spiritual awakening, please click the subscribe button. Now let's get into the video. How to stop worrying and start living. Well, first we need to ask ourselves, what is it that we're scared of losing? Thoughts of fear and anxiety come from the fear of losing something. And we assign the most fear and anxiety to losing one or more of the three pillars, which are love, money, and health. So we have to examine our story or our belief system around each pillar. So for example, let's say that you are worried about the economy, you might be worried about losing your job. You want to examine your belief system about money. Ask yourself, do you believe that your job is your source of money? Now, people living in the 3D, they're going to say, well, duh, of course my job is my source of money. What kind of a stupid question is that? Okay, well, that's one perspective. But here's another perspective. What if your belief system was the universe always takes care of me in the most creative and serendipitous ways, no matter what? Now, at that point, is your job still your source, or is the universe your source? What if we take it one level higher and we come from a 5D mindset, which would be, I am source. So, when you self-identify as the physical embodiment of absolute abundance itself, now your job is no longer your source. Your job is just one of the infinite number of potential channels that the universe can use to bring the physical representation of your new self-perceived identity into your physical possession. Now, maybe your anxiety is coming from the fear of losing this person that you're in love with. So then we have to stop and ask ourselves, what is our story surrounding love? Deep down, do you believe that you're always betrayed in the end? Or deep down, do you believe that there's some cosmic force that is always working against you and keeping you away from your true love? Or maybe deep down, you don't believe that you're worthy of this person's love. All of these are just stories that you've attached your identity to. And as I just explained, your perceived self-identity is always going to mirror itself back to you in the physical, because that's what you're vibrationally aligned to experience. So you have to ask yourself, is my source of love coming from this person that I love? So someone in the 3D is going to say, duh, David, of course, yeah, my twin flame is my source of love, or my soulmate is my source of love. And that's a valid perspective. But here's another perspective. What if your belief system was that I know the core frequency of the universe is love? I know the universe is always showing me and demonstrating to me how I'm loved and always giving me opportunities to love others. Or what if your belief system was more of a 5D mindset, where you self-identified as the physical embodiment of absolute love itself? You can't fear losing love if you self-identify as love. Yeah, one more time on that one. You can't fear losing love if you self-identify as love. Ever notice how whenever you let go of the fear of losing something, it never seems to go? And that's because fear is a repelling, resistant type of energy that is actually pushing away the thing that you're worried about losing. How to stop worrying and start living? Well, we not only need to let go of that old story or that old identity that we've attached to love, money, and or health, but we also need to heal it. So how to stop worrying and start living? Well, we need to heal the story. So let's say that someone hurt you in the past and you made a particular story birthed from that pain. So to heal the story would mean to give that story love. So what does it mean to love something? To love something means you take it as your own. Now that doesn't mean taking the story on as your own. It just means releasing that frequency of resistance that you're emitting about that story by forgiving that person or situation and loving that person or situation. And when you love and forgive, that actually releases the story and it no longer shows up in your physical experience. Meaning the vibration that story is giving off is too weak to be mirrored back to you from your physical reality. Remember, your physical experience is just a reflection of your inner BS, belief system. So when you make something your story, you're giving it a lot of power. You're giving it a lot of energy. Why? Because energy flows where attention goes. But when you love and forgive, which is the definition of healing, your brain just kind of stamps it as resolved and you no longer give it your attention. So when you're no longer giving something your attention, energetic focus, it no longer shows up in your physical experience. This is a great opportunity to practice the powerful healing technique of Ho'oponopono. Now you guys remember that I made a video on Ho'oponopono, which you can go watch right here, called Ho'oponopono. But you can use Ho'oponopono to heal your story. It can heal your story surrounding money, heal your story surrounding love, and heal your story surrounding your health. When you heal your story stops showing up. Now, question of the day. Is your anxiety valid? Or are you just afraid of losing something that is coming from an old story that no longer serves you? Leave those comments below, Light Fam. I would love to get an open discussion on this one. If you liked the video, then please like the video. For more videos on how to stop worrying and start living, or anything related to a spiritual awakening, please click the subscribe button. Also, remember to add me over on Instagram _Lightways. I do answer a lot of questions over there. Remember to have a look around in the description box below. We do have the free 30-minute guided meditation on abundance. You can also sign up for some one-on-one Zoom sessions where we can help you through your spiritual awakening so that you can become your greatest version. If you know anyone that has a particular story surrounding money, health, or love that is no longer serving them, then please share this video with them. It may give them the insight that they need to drop that old story, drop the fear and anxiety, and step into abundance, love, and health. All right, guys, I will see all of you guys in the next video. You know how we do it. Light, love, and abundance to all that are watching, and to all you love. Peace, guys.